streaming here. Let me just get my shirt into proper position and the V-neck deep enough then for proper.
Well, I don't know why I would have a webcam in your house. What makes you think I do?
That's alright, you can start streaming
Boom!
the dragons. Oh,
Fuck it.
damn.
Oh wow.
That's
Eternal,
the only good roll
go
I've
to-
ever had.
Oh, it's in Discord. You gotta do microphone headset, and apparently it's doing the thing where I can't talk.
Well, fuck me.
Just restart your Discord then. I don't know.
Well, we are waiting on. So we got Bobo. We need Moki. And Eternal
We need
to
one?
roll a d20.
I was the first one to roll a d20. I got a 9.
Okay, so Eternal rolled.
Oh. Yeah, back there.
Right above Frosty.
But why
Yeah,
did
these
you
are-
roll a d20?
Yeah, these are nothing more than just
That's
luck
before.
testing rolls.
That's before I came in. You gotta roll another one.
I rolled the first one when you died.
Yeah, we'll take this above the 9.
Ah, there he is. Hey, I can hear him.
Okay, so is that everyone? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's everyone. Alright, looks like Bobo loses, so Bobo, you get to recap last game for us. Here, let me give you
Okay.
the
It's not going to be a good one because it's going to be straight and to the point.
I wanted to read.
Alright, you ready?
Well,
Okay.
Somebody else
And
wants to recap.
go.
Greetings all and welcome back to our game. Where we last left off, we killed a bunch of robots. We leveled up. That's all that happened.
They weren't robots, they were animated armor.
That
Were they
wasn't
following
good.
following pre-designated programming?
No.
Guncorp's like, no!
Programming to work on
Wait a
computers,
minute.
And apparently having the house key doesn't transfer ownership, so you know.
That,
If they didn't
the house
have-
key that, for the last time, disintegrated upon opening the lock.
You missed so many important things, Bobo. Like how we spent several minutes staring at the, a floor, hole in the floor, and how Guncorp ripped a door out of the wall with some wall in it.
We
And,
needed a
you know,
bridge.
And then he broke the set bridge because he ran over it.
Because he weighs like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
What'd you expect to happen?
Well, I expected him to, jump over because he probably can.
You know, you guys wouldn't
Also,
have
we
had a
found a
bridge.
door that took us downstairs, and we also found a guillotine attached to that door.
Yeah. Which
Nobody
stinks
looked our
for...
head.
Well, because thankfully, we caught enough, we jammed the mechanism with a javelin, and we owed him a javelin. Well, specifically my character owes him a javelin.
Well, you wouldn't have had that bridge had Guncorp not, ripped the door off its hinges.
Yeah, which made the bridge, we made it easy for those of us who don't have the dexterity to jump across a lot easier.
I know a good name for this place. Tomb of Sewage. Damn it,
Anyways,
it's in a sewer.
back to the game. You guys were
We are in
currently
the game.
taking a short rest. Well,
And we,
Frosty, why don't you roll me a d12?
and we all feel strangely stronger and rejuvenated.
Slightly rejuvenated.
12.
Definitely stronger. You do get your short rest abilities, but not your long rest abilities.
Natural 1 after natural 20.
Good job.
I'm on a roll.
Alright.
Yeah, you're balancing yourself out there.
Alright.
I'm on a late roll.
Oh, excuse me. There is a door to the west. You are in a dark and deep dungeon holding some torches. The torches have burnt out after the hour, so you will need to light a new torch from your inventory, should you need one.
Okay, before one torch completely dies out, I'm just gonna light my other one.
It is done. The next torch is lit.
The pact has been sealed.
Okay, just so you know, since we continue and go through a combination of tomb/sewer, if we open these doors and we come across the depths from Dark Souls 1, I say we turn back and just say fuck it.
The Depths?
Yeah.
Was that the one with all the ghosts?
With the gaping dragon.
Oh, the Gaping
all the
Dragon.
holes. Yeah.
Ah,
We go through
yes,
the
I
depths.
remember now.
And then we go to a really bad place with a lot of lag and poison.
Yes, and poop throwing trolls. Oh wait,
Yes.
no, they just drop. They don't throw it.
No,
They're
they throw
civilized
giant
like that.
boulders at you.
Yeah, they're civilized like that. They just carry it around.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, what does this door look like? Or do you want us to roll a perception check on it? Just taking a
No,
look.
no, you can see the door. It is made of wood. It's kind of, you know, rotted.
Does it look sturdy?
It's sturdy enough.
Okay. Let's go to my skills real quick. Was an investigation or perception to look for traps?
Either or. I will check the official rules, but I'm going to say for now either or.
Okay. Both are exactly the same.
You know, if we smash it, there's a chance
There are no
we might break
traps.
the trap.
There are no traps.
Okay, with a 5. Hey guys!
Test,
Hey
test.
everyone, this door looks
So,
completely safe to open.
He may not know there are no traps,
probably
but you know he rolled low, so.
Well,
Uh,
then you should probably open it.
Let me double check, but I believe the inspirations last for like
See,
a
traps.
while.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, but that's gone. So
I was gonna say, we
it's
just
been an
got-
hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think,
think
I
it-
thought the time was an hour actual.
Well,
Well, if it was, it's
if
already
it's
up.
10 minutes or hour, it's still.
Either way, it's used up by now.
How can I use my danger sense? Is that just an automatic thing or what?
That's an automatic thing. Like if it was trapped, no one saw it, and then you were like, "Oh, it's an arrow trap," then you would get a bonus to dodge out of the way.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
You get the animation kind of thing that you suddenly know that you hear the sound of clicking and, you know, arrows flying at you. Heroically dodge out of the way, or you are the comedic sidekick and get hit in the.
Okay, it looks like detecting traps is just perception.
oh, just base perception. Okay, yeah, good thing it was just this.
Investigation might be able to help you disable it.
Well, you don't want me disabling the traps either.
Alright. I'm just gonna walk up to the door and try to open.
The door creaks open. Revealed behind it is a large room that smells of rotting flesh. And where is my ambiance? There it is. Which will
Okay,
heretofore be revealed so that you may see the room.
did that count as a
That's a good
short
captain.
or a long rest?
That was a short
Short
rest.
rest.
Okay.
Long rest is 4 to 8 hours.
Okay, then I only have 2 bardic inspirations left. And it's 10 minutes. Okay.
All right,
What
Grum,
do
you
you
want to
say,
lead the
Grum?
way or what?
Well, I turned to the group, I asked, do we want to rejuvenate your spells, or do we want to continue?
I think we are okay to continue for now.
There's an empty room
I
right
just-
there.
All I have left is cantrips and my bardic inspiration.
Well, how much can there be?
There could be a lot.
I mean, that was a rhetorical question.
As soon as we walk into 15 flesh golems spawn and activate.
Yay!
Yeah, because I hate you guys.
He hates
All
your indecisive.
And at the same time, boulders fall from the ceiling, kills us all, everyone.
Well, you guys
Oh, you
are
wanna go
underground.
first? Go ahead.
I say the
All right,
big
well, fine,
pinky
I'll go
people.
in and go right to there.
Yeah. Also, the cleric should go next because the cleric has a lot of armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
But if I die, who's gonna heal you?
Well, If you die, we will die anyway.
All right. As you step out, you can kind of see a. Well, if I could just. There we go. No, that's the wrong one. As you step out, you kind of see there's something at the end of the hallway, just a big hulking mass, kind of crouched in the corner. And as you come in, it looks at you.
Ah.
There's something on the wing.
Oh, it's a Kappa demon. It is Dark Souls. Okay, we're done. Let's go.
Is that the Capra demon?
Oh,
Pretty close to a
Yeah.
Kappa demon in look.
Yeah.
So Grum and Guncork, do a perception check for me.
perception.
Yeah.
Also, Eternal, you can change your
What is perception?
impersonation from the down.
It's wisdom. Okay.
Can we take my second one?
No.
And that one is nat 20. Come on.
It turns towards you,
Like
and
them see, yeah. So we don't see. So no one notices anything important besides the giant demon.
as you enter the room, it looks towards you, Guncork, and begins charging at you. However, you were. No, yeah, I guess you didn't see it because your perception is so low. It charges towards you and makes it about right here when you can hear this giant deafening crash as lightning sprouts up from the ground, nearly basically throwing this thing off its legs, off its feet. And let's see.
What in the world is
20
in
feet,
there?
I see.
It sounds big and angry.
You don't want to know.
Oh,
I
it is.
actually do. And
As giant arcs of lightning bolts just suddenly sprout out from the ground. And one of them hits you, Guncork. Let's see. DC 14. I would guess reflex. It doesn't say against what.
It'll be a dex.
Alright, DC 14 dex save.
Okay, so
Guncork.
Dex save is under
Dexterity.
this one?
yes.
That is the correct one. Let me look on.
Why is my second rolls are always way better than the first?
Because the RNG gods hate you.
Guncork, I would prefer not to have to do surgery on an active battlefield.
Well, thankfully,
Please get through the door before you die.
Hold on a sec.
you've got the danger sense and you managed to pass the DC.
Danger Sense gives him that much of a bonus?
He gets
No,
advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, the advantage helped him do it.
oh, nice! You just made it then.
Yeah, you just barely made it. The giant
What is
hulking
that
mass,
large
however,
arm
managed.
connected to?
What?
Odastos just asking the others, what is that large arm connected to? Because he probably only sees the arm from the corner
Ah,
he's looking from.
you hear.
Connected to a shoulder at Phaedra.
You can probably hear not only the lightning mine just explode, but also a giant hulking mass stomping through a giant stone basement and go as lightning strikes it. And it is. Let's see, can I undo that?
Do we have time to summon aid for jolly cooperation?
No, you do not. The boss battle has started.
Oh,
The mini boss battle has started.
Where are you, Solaire?
I would be happy with even low track.
Okay, so for 3 rounds, this guy is deafened. I don't know any of these. Let's do that one. As combat
Someone Thomas the
begins,
Jester?
everyone may now roll their initiatives.
Alright, sorry about that.
You gotta wait until you get to the
Oh,
end.
right. Stupid thing. Looks like
That
it
way all
recorded it.
rolls. Oh, that's good. I just wanted to make sure before we started to roll that it was gonna be recorded.
Yeah, that would have been bad if it didn't. descending. And
Well, I hit my roll and it rolled, but it didn't add it, and it didn't even read it. What the heck?
You didn't
was
probably.
knocked prone. Also, I did notice something. If everyone will go to their character sheets, and
Yeah,
under
yeah.
your weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
Where it says crit damage. First off, Barry, you should be doing more damage with your scimitar. I'm changing that. Because where it says crit, you, I'm pretty sure you, add in... You, like, roll twice as much dice, and then you add your modifier.
Yeah, it doubles the dice that you roll for your weapon attack.
Yeah.
Oops. But what it
Criticals
does is when you crit, it doesn't add in the modifier bonus that you usually get. So on Barry's
Oh, so
sheet,
it needs.
like on
Oh,
Barry's
so it
sheet,
needs-
it's scimitar. The damage dice is 1d6, and that'll already add in the dex. But the crit damage I've changed to 2d6 plus 2, which is his dex modifier, because for some reason the dex or the crit damage on these sheets hasn't been programmed correctly.
So have you tried? What about if you put in just X2? Would that work?
I'll try it. Alright, Barry, you're
Yeah,
about to do a critical attack
don't
here.
Don't forget to drop the crit value very low to make sure it's a crit.
Yeah, I did that, but it's not rolling Barry for me. Maybe I gotta have Barry
Alright,
selected.
here, I'll just roll. Oh, what's going on? I can't click it.
Hold on, let me see. As Barry... Let me try getting out of your sheet.
Okay, now it finally rolled for my initiative.
Yeah, you gotta have your token selected to roll for initiative.
I did, but for some reason, it just wouldn't. I just come again. You're attempting to use the command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
That's weird. Okay, Barry, is it working yet? Whoa, there it
No,
goes.
It's not working.
There it
that was
goes.
Erdan.
Apparently X2 doesn't work because
Alright.
that is not recognized as valid stuff.
Hmm.
What
Alright.
about using the actual multiplication?
So then I put 2d6 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Not X, but you know,
The
that
asterisk?
from the numbad.
We can try that later.
Yeah, the way I have it on mine is that I just add the base damage plus the crit damage because it says additional so and so damage without having to add the modifier since it's already
Oh,
in
you're
there.
right.
Makes sense.
The modifier doesn't get multiplied, only the dice rolled.
Yeah, okay, so... You had...
So you
it was
just-
right the first time.
Yes, you just gotta do a little bit of extra math in your head.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Math.
Yeah, I know, right? So back to, Barry's sheet. Damage addition. Okay, so crit damage, Barry, you would just put down 1d6.
I mean, or if you wanted to do it your way, you just put in 2d6 plus the modifier and you just go off the crit damage.
Yeah, but we'll just do the... It's gonna throw me off if not everyone's the same way.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta edit Guncorks or else he would be a hulking mass of...
Yeah, it's just a matter. It's just how do you want it done? Do you just want to put the numbers together, or do you want to just go off the crit if the crit happens?
No, just add the numbers together, like... If the damage dice is 1d6, put crit damage 1d6.
Mhm.
I don't know why I didn't catch that. But everyone's gonna have to change theirs. I'm pretty sure I went through...
Nope, Esporia is still untouched on that.
Then Ishporia dies. Roll new character.
But because Esporia was doing it right and proper?
Yeah? How dare you do things proper?
You're a bad god,
No, just a bad DM.
which is God.
In this universe, no. Because this universe has gods. Anyways.
yes.
You are one beyond all.
Anyways.
You are the essence that created this reality. You are the god of the gods.
I guess that makes sense. Anyways, deafened for 3 rounds. So let's change that to 3. Alright. combat begins now that we've had our fun.
You call that
Grum,
fun?
a giant, angry cow, hulking mass, basically, of undead limbs and flesh, was started running towards you, but then tripped because he touched a mine. Well, he touched a glowing thing on the floor. Well, actually, you don't know that because you didn't see it. But basically, lightning exploded from out of the ground, and this thing fell down, and Guncork dodged out of the way.
Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure he wants to kill us. But I'm
Safe
gonna
bet.
step. Let's see here. How do I do that? Step to this corner. And I can see him just fine with my dark vision, I assume.
Yes, you are still carrying your torch.
I'm gonna drop my torch on the ground and draw my longbow. And do the improved archery skill. And I'm gonna fire.
You drop your torch to the ground, pull out your bow, and get ready to fire, but somehow you just kind of fumble around and you missed your shot.
Take it.
Unfortunately. Now the torch is on the ground. It will burn out by your next turn. Erdan. Though you couldn't quite see much, you did hear a...
That's
And
not a good
saw the
sound.
lightning
There's really no
flashes.
way to go but forward.
couple flashes of light, yeah.
I'm not sure what Grum is trying to do fighting this, but I would like to open the door to my south.
Alright. The door opens, and you see a hallway. There you go.
Yeah. I'm going to use the last couple spaces of my movement to step into this hallway, because
Alright.
this looks a lot narrower than the dragon is.
Alright, you step into the hallway, into the darkness.
I'm the medic, that means I have to survive this.
I'll give you a little
You
bit
know,
of-
we could all just run down that hallway and just have to deal with him later.
You very well could.
Yeah, we could.
He
Or
can't
there's another
fit.
hallway.
You wanna bet? He's going to crawl sideways.
He could.
Oh god.
I think he's gonna have trouble with those antlers, though.
It's called
No, no.
squeezing.
Well, that puts
Like
him at
it-
serious disadvantage, and we have a lot of open shots at him then.
Yeah.
Well, good news is that would be hard to miss when he takes the whole goddamn corridor.
Yeah, we're gonna have pretty much advantage or always hit.
Esporia.
Uh,
I should probably reveal that a little bit there.
okay,
Just,
he should probably just go do her 3 move. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3 to get in.
you see a
and-
giant hulking mass on the
Okay.
on the floor. It seems angry.
What would you say is the best skill to identify this thing?
Probably religion.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it's most likely religion.
Okay, at 18.
18. You know this thing to be... Oh gosh. I didn't even put the name down. Let me check. Let me check the PDF file.
No
Okay.
worries.
Where'd the PDF file go? Did I
I
skip?
hit it.
Did I
Based
shove
on
it?
what this identification is depending on whether I stay or I go with the cleric down the hallway.
You don't know what it is. Okay. Well, I lost the PDF apparently.
Which one is it?
Well, it was a PDF download of, you know,
The monster manual?
the
Or
no,
Zolo's
not the
guide?
mindset manual, the dungeon, the randomly generated dungeon you guys are in.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I mean, I've already placed everything. It's just I don't. I can't find the.
This monster doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Remove it.
apparently. All right, I can look it up based on its stats, but I will tell you this: that it seems to be made of sort of just kind of like a squishy flesh type objects, and so you know that bludgeoning it would be very easy to do.
But I can't identify exactly what it is.
You can. I just don't have the name on it right now.
Okay.
It has.
It's pretty clear because I want to know the name of it because that's how Spory is going to be spawned when she figures that out.
You know that it can't be poisoned because it doesn't have blood. It's definitely some kind of undead type.
Okay.
And
Well, Skull is a good hint.
also,
Yeah.
it's very good at charging things, and it likes to use its horns to attack.
So it's like an undead minotaur, but could be even worse than that depending on what it is.
Essentially, it's an undead minotaur. Well, I look it up. Because I've got its stats written down, but
Yeah.
let's see. Monsters by type. Undead, most likely. That's not gonna help. I know. I can look it up from challenge rating. Monsters by CR. Challenge rating 7. No, just
I was like, wait,
I wouldn't do
no?
that.
Well, I wouldn't put it past you.
Well, I would do that, but I would have it be like a heavily winded or injured or wounded even.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's probably it. Let me look it up in the core thing. But it definitely looks like a minotaur, but you know, there's like rotting flesh and bones sticking out everywhere.
There's extra parts, isn't there? Like extra amounts of flesh? Or is it just like
Maybe.
a rotted minotaur?
It's just kind of like a rotted minotaur. Minotaur that someone brought back to life. How to look in the monster manual.
Can we hurry up?
Yeah, bro.
Well,
No.
like I said, it's depending on how what
I'm
happens.
not gonna
is
tell
how-
you the name because I know you're just gonna go look it up in the monster manual.
No,
Named it
because
Jeff.
I'm not gonna look at the
That's
monster manual.
metagaming.
But depending on what she knows from her, this is a spoiler. She knows tales and stories. Depending on what those tales and stories represent when it comes in contact with that kind of.
Does
name,
Asporia know what a minotaur is?
Yes.
Okay, it's an undead version of a minotaur. There you go.
Okay.
Does the Minotaur have a tail?
No, it doesn't even have a name. Shut the fuck up.
It does have a tail, but it's bitten off at the end.
I'll just get out of the way then. Just go into the extra 1, 2, 3 and go right there. Make room for other people.
I love how no one's doing attacks yet.
Do you
I
want to?
can't, cause
Grum did an
I-
attack, but he missed.
yeah, and my thing to research this thing was my action.
Just to try and figure out what
Well,
it is
technically
doesn't
it's
really
Alright, so
count as an action.
Modesto.
Oh, okay, then I'll just do a vicious mockery then, because that's all I can do. I have no other spells but that. Let me get to my spells. Look.
Do you let us know that it is a undead?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's an undead minotaur.
Okay.
You throw
Beware its
out some
horns.
vicious mockery at it, but it doesn't seem to even really.
Notice.
Yeah, what's it?
It doesn't seem to give you any sort of notice.
Oh, I still gotta see this effect. There it is.
Or done. You throw out your vicious mockery. It seems unaffected, almost as if it couldn't hear you.
Well, then I guess the damage doesn't happen, but hope maybe the effect still happens at least, like it would have with the machines actually.
You know what? I'm gonna get him a save to see if the effect happens. Oop. the effect still happens. Or the effect doesn't happen because he saved.
Yeah,
That's how saves work.
Yeah.
Odasto.
Okay. I'm going to take a step here.
And block.
Well, that's since I went diagonally. That's like moving 2 squares, correct?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well,
I'm still looking at these other things. Yep, there it is.
so I move here, and I will try to cast a chill touch.
But is it a chill touch?
We shall see. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Then what is it?
Well, it is a firebolt.
Oh
I
dear!
think I hit.
Firebolt.
Nat 20?
Oh, that's crit. That does extra damage.
16 fire damage.
I
So-
rolled almost maximum on both damage death. Well,
Well, 16 plus your intelligence modifier, or is it?
No, I
What
don't
is it
think.
for you?
I don't
no,
think
no,
he
spells
gets.
don't get. Spells don't get.
That's
Oh,
actually
okay.
that's actually a good. It's actually a good question.
No, they don't get. At least
Yeah.
the spells I have don't.
Anyways, Odasto.
Only casting them has a.
Odasto, you kind of make some motions with your hands, and you reel back, and you're like, "Chill touch!" Oh, and then you shoot out a firebolt, and it just kind of launches itself from your hand. You didn't really control it. It just hits him right in the ground, and just engulfs him in flames as you hit like
Wait, hits him right in the ground?
hits the thing on the ground. Sorry, cannot speak. You hit him kind of like in the chest region. It just kind of explodes outwards where his lungs would be if he had lungs.
I look around and be like, I definitely meant to do that. And I also will move behind the gun core.
You move behind Guncork.
That's my turn.
Alright.
Now it is your turn, Guncork.
I'm going to throw my javelin.
Did you recover your javelin?
He's got more than one.
Oh. Even better.
You throw your javelin and hit him in the back, kind of in the side, like where the kidneys would be, if he had
Had one.
kidneys. And he just goes as you deal 8 points of damage. Do you wish to move anywhere?
I'm good.
All right, Barry. You've heard the following. Oh, look out! Oh, you stink and you smell. Icy fire! Oh gosh!
Okay.
Oh, is that all?
That was beautiful.
Oh, and you also heard icy fire! Oh god! Oh, Guncork! I forgot to add
And
Guncork's turn
probably-
in that.
And probably the sounds of undead mooing in pain.
Okay.
It's more of just grunting.
Alright, so I'm gonna move here, I guess. I'm gonna
Alright.
look at it. I guess. Do I see it from here?
It is in low light, so you can see kind of the outline of it.
That's enough. And I'm gonna throw my flame at him.
More fire.
See,
We need more
let's
fire.
see. You throw
Fire's
your fire at
never a
it,
bad call.
and you hit it in the head, and it just kind of goes. "Arrgh." And while you're throwing your fire, you can kind of see a good outline of it. And you're just like, you can see just a whole hulking skeleton that looks like a giant cow on 2 legs, currently on the
Okay.
ground, holding
Okay,
a
what
giant
happened?
axe.
Barry walks in, sees this thing, throws it. As soon as he actually sees the outline of what it really is, he's just gonna freak out.
and just move back? Do you want to
I want
move
to run
anywhere?
further, but I can't.
So
mean, there's
you
an
went
open
back to
door
the
over here.
doorway.
He's in my way. Can I push him?
What's your move speed?
Oh. I think it's. Oh wait, never mind. It's 30.
I was gonna say.
5, 6 square.
All right, so then that's what. 210.
Yeah, it's not really cramped corridor either, so you shouldn't be impeded. Too much.
Okay, it looks like diagonal is just 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, that means zigzagging diagonally gives you more movement technically then.
Well, if you're zigzagging, it's just the same as. Look, if you were to go. Wait. If you were to go. This. Okay. If you were to go.
I meant longer than that.
That would still be the same
It's
as
still
doing
the
that.
same.
Still the same.
distance, Bobo. Anyway, it's the undead
Meanwhile,
or pissed off
the
things.
angry cow gets up. Come on, there we go. Angry cow gets up off his feet.
And it meant if you have to go to something that's diagonal from you, it's quite
Well,
good
yeah,
to go
that
that
would
way
be
without
easy. Alright. Make sure we still got. I gotta zoom out a bit on this. There we go. The angry cow gets up and sees Guncork threw javelin at him. It saw Guncork first, and he's got mad at Guncork, so I'm gonna assume it's charging at Guncork. Let's see, as long as it moves 10
I
feet.
made a terrible mistake.
But it would also charge at you just because you're the one who threw the biggest fire at it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm behind
Gore.
Guncork. He's charging Guncork.
No, Grum hit him first.
No, but
No,
you stepped into the
wrong
room and it saw you first.
I never hit him.
Yeah.
As it charges towards you with its horns laid low, and it gores you
Oh god.
for 10 damage.
Ow.
He manages to gore you with his horns, and you take an extra 12 damage as he throws you against the back wall. Do a strength
Well, I
check.
Very much not like to do surgery on an active battlefield.
You are pushed into Odasto, slammed into the wall, and knocked prone.
That's 22 damage though. Is he still even up?
Is he still alive? Is the question.
Oh my word.
Well, actually, yeah, he is alive.
Guncork is still alive at 1 HP without using his half-orc racial ability.
Wasn't that used earlier?
I think you can do that after a short rest. I'm gonna double check. I'm going to double check.
I just one that was long rest because I played a half orc.
Well,
Well,
Grum
that's
could
why
have
we
done
check.
it.
Long rest.
Long rest. Well, he's still at 1 HP. But you have been knocked
Yeah.
prone, Guncork.
What about me since he...
You just kind of got rustled up because
Yeah,
you
but-
just got hit by a Guncork.
It's a whole lot of ass.
Mm-hmm.
Grum, this thing just hurt
Boy.
your best buddy.
Hey,
Also,
kid.
your torch has gone out on the ground.
Yes.
Oh, good thing I'm next to you then.
Well, I do what I do best. I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow. And I'm terrible.
I'm coming to say your best isn't very good.
All right.
I didn't say it
Let's.
was my best.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, you did. You just said you're going to do what you do best.
All right.
Shoot your longbow.
All right. Wide shot is 1. Guncork is 2, Ashporia is 3, Odasto is 4. Roll a d4, Grum.
2.
You shoot Guncork. Guncork takes 6 damage. Guncork is dead. Not dead, but knocked out.
He's now taking death throws.
Right, shouldn't he get some sort of chance to try and not get hit?
Should be against his AC, though, shouldn't it?
Well, Grum rolled a nat 1, so that's the consequences of what happened.
Oh,
A nat 1 for both rolls.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Magic.
5% of the time on both dice.
Gosh.
Wow, that's a 1 out of 400 chance.
Can I use my danger sense that he's gonna hit me and try and duck out of the way?
Well, I'm not
Get out
sure
of the
because
box.
it's something you can see.
I can dodge away from danger, it says. I have a chance.
You know what? We're gonna give it to you with a DC of 15, because you think he's going to hit the giant angry cow and not you. So roll a dexterity saving throw, Guncork. Oh, you made it.
Wow.
So as Guncork is fighting with this angry cow, as it basically just gored him and threw him on the ground, Grum tries to get a shot in, but Guncork just kind of steps where the angry cow, or we're gonna call it the Minotaur skeleton. Minotaur, because you just got the.
Wait, so this is a cow level?
Yes, this is the cow level. The Guncork kind of falls down where the angry cow was, the Minotaur, and Grum releases a shot and pulls away just a little bit in time, not really, but Guncork is just like, and just kind of falls the right way and just barely dodges the arrow. Very barely. And Grum, do you want to move anywhere?
No.
Are you sure you don't want to kick Ishporia down? Maybe help this Minotaur out a little bit more?
Once
Just gonna sulk in this corner.
I get be right back, roommate needs me for something.
Alright. Ardon. You just saw this thing charge and hit something. You didn't see what it hit, but you definitely saw it.
I mean, I have dark
Oh,
vision.
God.
I can probably see more or less what's going on.
Well, it's more of a line of
Speaking of
sight.
dark vision, can I see the room around me?
Yeah, if you've got dark vision.
Elves are cool that way.
Yeah. Sure they are.
More
There you go.
hallway and very tactically advantageous hallway. You know, right here, maybe right here, seems like a good place to be, out of the way of the horns. And so while I wait for someone to be even more in need of critical medical attention, I guess I'll help out with the war effort. So I will attempt to do this and cast Holy Fire on the Minotaur.
The Minotaur, being too busy having gored his target, is unable to see the holy fire come down, and it strikes him in the shoulder. Doesn't seem to be too affected by it, but it definitely hit home. Do you want to move anywhere else or do anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Also, I'm apparently still impersonating Barry.
Yep.
Ashporia, are you back?
No, he doesn't seem to be.
Well, it's a good thing Odasto has the same
Yeah.
initiative. Odasto, it is your turn.
Okay, first question. Is this thing looking like it has, you know, hurt at all?
It's kind of falling apart. You guys have done... I think you would need to do a medicine check to see how much it was hurt, but you can definitely tell you're doing damage to it.
No, yeah. Just try to see if, you know, if it's without metagaming, if it's, you know,
Yeah.
close to dead or still ways to go.
Yeah, you would want to do a medicine check.
No. No.
You can tell you definitely hurt this thing. It's not on its last ropes, but it's kind of close. If you guys keep up the assault, it won't last much longer.
I'm going to step away from behind Gungork's body and try throw some fire at it again, because it seemed to work really well. Oh, well, I do. Fireball! This time the mold of fire just fizzles out before it even leaves the hand.
Odasto makes some movements and he's like, alright, I can do this. Fireball! Poof, poof, poof. It just kind of fizzles out before it leaves his hands. Do you want to move anywhere else?
Yes, I will move here. Actually, here.
Move here. No, wait, here.
Yes, I'm trying to not to get gored if it decides to start running.
Ishporia.
That's my turn.
The best I can do is just breath weapon, just line right across it so I don't hit Guncork. Straight at the thing.
So you reel back.
Just a
Ishporia.
cone of just this laser just comes out.
Oh my gosh, do not roll the spell description.
I'm sorry, I just clicked the wrong button. My bad. It's the first time I'm rolling for this thing.
There you go. You see 10 dex. Okay,
So it takes 3 damage if he passes the dex save.
yeah. Unless he
probably
has
will.
evasion. Oh!
Wow.
It's too busy looking at Guncork, his freshly hewn body. Just proud of taking down that half-orc. How dare he step into his lair all of a sudden. And then he,
just a freaking just laser, firing my laser straight through his throat.
shoots him in the face. For
Down
6
4
fire damage.
It's the weakest fire attack so far, but hey,
Well, if you
It's
count,
more than 0.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
more than 0.
I mean,
a lot
if you
more than
count
my
Pedasto's last fire bolt, I mean that was more effective than that because that didn't even reach the target.
Odasto, do you want to move anywhere? Not Odasto, Ishporia. Odasto robs Ishporia's movement.
What would it be to pull Barry in front of me?
No, you would have to do like a grapple action.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Sorry.
you can't do that.
You can move behind Barry, but you would be, you know, back there.
We could get the medic. I can at least try to do something to get the attention elsewhere. So 20, 30, 25, 30. And just start yelling at the thing, trying to get his attention.
Alright, do
Waving it. Just waving. The
Animal handling.
Intimidation, persuasion.
Intimidation or persuasion, yeah. Take your pick. I think those sound good.
Deception's not gonna work. Intimidation, maybe. What's my persuasion? Same. Close, because I'm a bard.
Because bards.
17 to get his attention.
You start to... How do you try to get his attention?
Just start yelling at him, waving the torch back and forth.
Like from Jurassic Park.
Pretty,
I was thinking that.
Pretty much
Mouse
just-
sound.
pretty much just doing what I can,
Start-
yelling.
Start yelling about shit about his mama.
Though he
Saying,
doesn't
yeah,
seem
I
to
remem-
respond to the audio cues, he does watch you run around waving that torch.
So he's following the light.
His eyes seem to be looking... He seems to be looking at you.
Okay, so he's following the light then, at least. Okay.
Or the movement.
Oh, the movement at least. But yeah.
Guncork, you are on the ground and you don't feel so good.
So.
Oh, guys, remember, I have 12 AC.
If I'm on the ground, can I do anything, or?
You can stand up.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up and do my reckless attack.
Alright. That provokes an attack of opportunity. No, not in 5e.
No, I think it just gives you disadvantage.
If you're on the ground, yeah, but standing up just costs half your movement speed. So you are now up. And this thing just hit you with its horns.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do my great axe with my reckless. Do I need to change anything for it? It
No,
says
you just...
your advantage on melee uses.
Yeah, you get
strength.
advantage on attack rolls, but disadvantage on attack rolls made against you. So no, you don't really need to do anything, just roll.
Alright.
Alright, 17 against AC. You stand up, and you're just really mad at this guy, so you go, Guncork smash! You bring out your great
Did you
axe.
say Guncork smashed?
Yes.
You have been smashed, yes.
Yeah.
And you deal 12 points of slashing damage to this creature. Do you want to move anywhere before your turn ends?
Well, if I move away from it, I can attack. It'll create attacks of opportunity.
If you move away, yes.
I'm not really blocking anyone, so I'm gonna go ahead and just. Okay, who was that?
That was Frosty, looks like. That was... Holy cow.
That was me.
You might want to step away. I might shoot you in the face.
What if I go right there? That doesn't do attack of opportunity because I'm still
No.
within his.
No, that's fine.
You goes right in front of the Grum so you can get shot in the...
Whatever. At least if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out happy. Alright, go ahead. That's it.
Barry, it is your turn.
Alright, so I guess we are fighting this thing after all.
What? You're just now realizing that?
You know, I was with the cleric. I was like, let's get at
No,
this.
or Dan
Let's
just
go home.
suggested they run. You guys run.
Oh,
Barry was the only one that
God.
really...
Everyone else wants to run.
I'm docking his pay.
I'm just gonna start throwing him into more sludge.
Alright, and then I'm gonna attack.
Barry steps up. And... Barry, do you want to give this some kind of flourish?
No, I just do my usual Druish attack. Drupu.
I mean, like, do you want to add, like a one-liner or something?
Wait, is it dead?
Maybe.
I would imagine it's dead.
I mean, if it dies, I'm gonna turn to Guncork and say, "You're welcome."
So Barry, you come in with your scimitar charging, you just kind of just like waving it wildly, but as soon as you step up, you definitely cut into the Minotaur that's focused on Ashporia. You cut it in the you slice it in the where the Achilles tendon, that's it, where the Achilles tendon would be. It doesn't have one of those, but it has been recently, you know, shot with fire and hit with a great axe and all that fun stuff. So it just kind of crumples to the ground. It bends on one knee and tries to turn towards you, and as it's reaching out, you just slice its hand off, and it just falls to the floor, lifeless.
It had a life before?
Unlifeless.
So it's dead.
It is now dead. And then you step towards Guncork and you whisper, "You're welcome." Now where is that mule? I'm using him to track XP. There he is.
I was like, why is the mule down here?
Well, that was probably an unnecessary fight, and there is a whole lot of Guncork-shaped blood on this wall, so I'm assuming
There's a lot of
that's
orc
not
blood
gonna work.
on the wall. Guncork, you are very hurt. What are we doing, Odasto?
I'm just trying to identify the corpse, what it used to be. So I
Both Eternal
probably
and
just
Holy
know that it's
Cow.
undead. Yeah.
Both Eternal and Holy Cow have their mics muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't need to hear me taking a shit.
Did you hear what Barry did?
Yes, I heard him the whole fucking time.
Okay then. Just wanted to make sure.
I just couldn't respond because, you know.
Alright, let's see. Where is the experience table? There it is. 900 for level 3, okay. And there are 6 of you, so it's 5,400. Okay, so you have defeated the skeleton minotaur thing.
Oh, and I'm gonna use my last heal to heal Guncork.
Guncork, you are healed by 9 hit points as Barry places his hands upon you, and the giant hole in your chest just kind of knits back together just a little bit. You will probably have a scar.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yep, that is.
He already has scars.
Gotcha, bitch!
I gotta remember to stop using the numpad when I've got Resonance open.
That was still perfect, though.
Wow.
Actually, Barry, you can't see Guncork to heal him. You're in darkness.
Nobody has a torch.
Grum didn't pick his torch back
That's also
up.
Dark vision.
I'll pick my
Well, wouldn't
torch
its torch
back
be
up.
on the
Yeah.
ground though, at least lit still?
No,
went
it
out.
went out. That was just. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you were never healed because he couldn't see you. All right, put an X on this guy. Turn him upside
Well,
down.
somebody
So is
search
there
the body
anything
for
more-
some stuff.
Yeah. Good question.
So who searches the body?
I don't care.
I might as well.
Odasto, you're down. Barry.
What are you guys doing? It's below me. I'm a nobleman. My name's Grum.
I'm just in this corner sulking. My bow has failed me.
Give us all of its loot.
Modesto, you managed to find in its pants.
Giggity.
You managed to find 6 gold pieces.
Lovely.
Guncork, you
I
find a
found
bunch.
bone.
You find a bunch of bones on the floor.
Well, here's some advance payment as I divvy up the gold.
You're so generous, sir.
Well, don't thank me, thank the undead. You know, it's alright to believe the Dragonborn said it was.
So each of us are getting 1 gold piece because you're divvying it up.
Yep.
Well, no, we've been through this before. When it comes down to 6 gold pieces, Grum gets 2, Odasto gets 2, Ardon gets 2. No one tells Esporia. Barry doesn't need gold, and Guncork doesn't know that they're divvying out gold.
So you said Guncork gets 2 at the beginning.
No, Grum gets 2, Odasto gets 2, and Ardon gets 2.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, everyone gets 1. I'm just messing with you guys. Alright. Ardon managed to open a door to the south and go through the hallway a bit. Barry joined him for a little while. But there are other doors in this giant...
I'm guessing somewhere over here he was guarding, so I'm wondering if there's something over here.
Is there a dungeoneering thing, or is it just investigation?
Yeah, it's only investigation now. They
Okay.
kinda not divvy. They added up.
It's like kind of like dungeoneering. It's like, where do I think the end would be? Do dungeoneering. You feel slight breeze.
So nowadays it's investigation.
Yeah. Anyways. Guncork, you find yourself in a room full of people and a dead cow.
Who are you people?
No, you know who they are. You're just not sure how you got there.
Oh great!
What the hell is up
brain
there?
damage.
Oh boy. Alright, I might as well roll investigation for that.
So,
Jeez.
concerning the long rest, I think we're gonna change up the system a bit. We're gonna do like the 8 hours, the 8 hours sleep, but everyone takes a watch, and everyone that takes a watch has to roll for a random encounter that might happen. And yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. So if you're, camping out in a dungeon, you want to get all your spells back, you just do an 8-hour rest, and you can get your...
I suggest if we're going to take the 8-hour rest, we go back up to our
What?
camp.
No, you should totally do it in the dungeon. It'll be fun. It'll be a learning experience. I'm totally not gonna throw some grooves at you.
We have a dead
Yeah,
cow
or-
right here. We can just hollow out the stomach, climb in like a sleeping bag.
I think it's already hollow.
Well,
It's bones, remember?
It's mostly bones. There's like small pieces of flesh just hanging off.
Well,
I
it's
haven't
even less
never had a
flesh
comfier
after we
sleeping
burned
bag.
it.
I'm not stopping you from taking its thoracic cavity and using that as a sleeping bag.
But still, I'm suggesting if we're going to take a long rest, we head back up and do it there because
I'm not about to go all the way back up to have
Yes.
some other fucking encounter and have to jump that gap and push people into that stink smell. We're not going all the way back up there till we get this fucking shit done.
Well, if you go back, we're not gonna role play like you move 5 spaces, now you have to jump the gap. And
well, technically every one of us can. I think if we have 10 strength at least, we can just jump over it by taking 10.
yeah,
Yeah, 10 strength is a lot to ask.
we still have to roll for random encounters up top.
Yeah, but it's
What's the
Up top?
difference down here?
well, up top there's like wolves and bears. Down here there's like undead and ghosts and
animated armors.
and animated armors that can come by and yell intruder alert, eradicate.
But I remember almost dying to a bunch of bears.
And also, up there, we have tents and bedrolls and
And the
everything
donkey.
nice. And the donkey, yes. It's
Okay, let's go to our tent.
All right,
I mean, I'm just suggesting.
I'm going
I'm
to.
not
Well,
forcing
you already
anyone.
won.
Okay.
If you guys want to take a vote,
Okay, I'm gonna take the skull and I vote we go back to my grove.
All right, so we've
Yeah,
got
I'm in
one.
top shape right now, so I vote we continue on.
I could use a rest, so
Let's
I feel
go.
like
to
my
the
magical
surface.
powers are a little bit waning down here.
Same.
All right.
Let's
So
make this snappy, Pappy.
we're going to the surface.
It's better not be the most long rest I've ever done in my life.
If you, well,
I
we
need
don't
some
have-
ale after all those close
You
encounters.
wasted
Well,
it all.
thankfully
You
you're-
puked in it.
You did.
Remember?
Didn't you have any on the cart?
No, it was his only one.
Oh, okay.
No,
I had one go.
let me double check my sheet.
You drank too much and then you puked in it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be, is that
It was
what's
a full
is that
barrel.
what the donkey's carrying right now? Just a barrel full of
Well,
vomit?
he was. Well, yeah, technically, because he didn't throw it out.
It's a booze donkey.
No, no. You remember he threw it, or somebody
Yeah, he
threw it
threw
and
at
it
the wall
broke.
and broke it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a gunner.
All right. So, assuming you all make your strength checks, you make it back to the broken tower.
Oh,
So we need to
strength
roll for
check?
strength.
That's
Is
gonna be
your
at least
strength
some-
higher than 10?
Yes.
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 No.
No, but I can cast guidance.
You can cast what? Guidance, right, okay. So you all make it across the gap, and Barry's like, I don't think I can do it. And then you cast guidance on him. I think I can
And then-
do it.
And then bardic inspiration.
And then it's done.
Guncork just throws him over. See, you could do it.
Yes. So you have all returned to the surface. You are in the broken tower of Gerald, or Geralt, or however you say his name.
Wow, that mule's still alive.
Yeah, the donkey's been hanging out up here.
Feasted off the corpses of the undead.
Is his name Murphy?
I think you called him Wonky.
Who's Wonky the donkey?
And I believe you guys tied up the horses. I mean, I'm going to assume your
Yeah.
characters aren't that dumb.
No.
Well, you know, Grum and all.
Guncork
Well,
didn't tie up the horses, but Grum knew well enough to tie up the horses.
He just he remembers the peas. Peas haunt him.
Ah,
So
yes,
he
the
remembers
peas.
to do everything right.
All right. Do you want to set up camp here?
Well, we technically have a camp here.
Do you want to set up your tents and take watch and everything?
Well, we gotta move the
Yes.
bodies out of here first.
Well, it's still fine from when you last.
The bodies
Yeah.
make the campfire so much cozier.
Well, honestly, this is a pretty easily defensible position,
Mm-hmm.
and we can just put some stuff over the trapdoor to stop things from coming up from it.
All right. What do you want to put over the trapdoor?
What's the biggest, bulkiest, and heaviest thing we got in the wagon?
Guncork.
Well, you're not wrong.
Could we pull the Could we just pull the wagon here and just leave it over the trapdoor? That might be able to keep it down. Not 100% sure.
You might be able to do that, but it's going to cause a lot of noise. The horses can't pull it up in there. Then you'd have to put it back.
Why do we need a horse when we have a gun cook?
Can we just go to bed?
Yep.
Who's
Alright.
gonna be
Well-
the watch order?
We just keep watch and hope that.
All right, who's keeping watch?
We should do it in pairs.
No, don't do initiative. Just tell me who's doing watch.
I don't know.
Who's going to take watch with Audasto?
There's there's
Probably-
4 watches for an 8-hour rest.
Well, I've
First
watched number
watch.
4.
All right, Grum has watch number 4.
I'll be with Odasto and his watch.
I'll go Grum's watch.
I'm just checking one thing, because.
Odasto and Ishporia, will you be taking the first, second, or third watch?
I'm just checking that because I have dark vision and
It's
I'm trying to
probably about 2 p.m. Right about now.
oh yeah.
I'm the only me and I think me and Barry are the only ones who don't have any kind of low light or dark vision.
Well, that won't be necessary if we're resting 8 hours. That well, okay, the last shift might be dark vision, so
Yeah, but you've already got the
Yes.
orcs, half orcs covering it.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, well, I can be on the first.
I'll take the first watch with you.
All right.
And I guess
Ardon and
Odin
Barry. Second or third watch? Take your pick.
I guess I'll take second.
Alright. The watch order has been established. That is the wrong one. There we go. As you break down for camp and just basically take naps so you can feel better, because Guncourt got frickin' impaled and you barely had enough magic to keep him alive. I mean,
And a lot of us got punched pretty freaking hard by robots repeatedly.
they had swords.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Because one of them punched us, but yeah.
Well, if one of them punched you, one of them probably punched you. It's possible. Anyways, Odasto and Ishporia decide to take the first watch. Either Odasto or Ishporia roll a d12.
D12?
D12.
Okay. Not rule, roll.
Roll, yes.
9.
During your watch, not much seems to happen. You think you see a squirrel.
Oh, is that Barry? Oh, that is that squirrel Barry who just wild shaped.
You just get it right.
It's wasted wild shape for a day to mess with Ishporia. As your watch comes to a close, you wake up Barry and tell him it is his turn for watch.
Don't die.
You turn in and decide to take a rest. Barry,
And
It is
Barry's
your
gonna go where
watch.
he feels most comfortable.
roll a d12.
Barry's taking a watch on his own.
There's 4 watches.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Barry, during your watch, you notice some wolves moving through the forest. One of them looks at you and nods.
And I just nod back.
And then they go on their way.
Oh. Oh god.
Be patient.
The forest seems uneasy
time
as you have
shall
been
come.
stirring up the undead. But other than that, nothing really seems to happen. As your watch comes to a close, you find Ardon in his tent, mumbling to himself. Probably about...
Naked.
What?
Naked.
Does Ardon sleep
In
naked? That is the
accordance with
question.
Holy tradition. Yes.
You find Ardon inside of his tent, sleeping buck naked.
That's not natural.
Is there a tent? Is he covered? Is he decent? Let's find out. 80% of him is covered by cloth and tarp and cover. So
Sadly, it's not the important part.
it is the important part.
He has a hole in his blanket.
I'll be right back.
Barry's just gonna wake him up by poking him with a stick.
You poke him with a stick, and you inform him that it's his turn for a watch. You retire to your tent and bedroll, trying to shake off the image of Ardon naked.
I don't know what the dude is having an issue with that. That's the most natural and most naturey form for the human being to be in.
In all honesty, Barry, you might have seen some of your fellow druids naked.
But it's different when
It's possible. I'm not saying
Barry
it's
was
probable.
secluded in his own little tent world. Doesn't even have a real bed, just lays on leaves.
Ardon, during your watch, you contemplate why it is that you must carry this team. Why has this burden been thrust upon your shoulders? Also, you see a bird.
I accepted the job. I knew what I was walking into.
Also, you see a bird. It was pretty.
Is it a pretty bird?
Pretty bird, pretty bird.
It's an undead raven.
As your watch comes to a close, the sun begins to set. It is time to awaken the 2 half-orcs for their watch.
I'm gonna go get Grum first. I think he will be the easier of the two to wake up.
Grum, you are awoken by Erdan. It is your turn for the watch. You wake up and go grab Guncork and inform him that it's his turn to help you with the watch. As Erdan lays down, both of you take up positions to watch the forest, in hopes that nothing will come and get you. Roll a d12. Not both of you, just one of you. We both got 7 anyways. As the sun goes down, you can start to hear the forest. The owls come out. Whoo, whoo. The birds are nesting. You can see some wolves moving through the forest, but they don't seem to bother you. Most animals seem to stay away from this tower. Nothing much happens, but it is now the dead of night. Your watch ends, and everyone is well rested. Regaining all your hit points, hit dice, and spells.
Okay, I immediately cast sleep on Barry. I'm just kidding.
I would get sleep if I was a D&D wizard, just so I could cast it on myself when I go to bed at night.
You gotta make sure you have the spell saved up for that point.
Well, yeah, I always just keep it saved up. I mean, like, between adventures. Just like, you know, I'm having trouble sleeping because of the day we killed the Lich. All the horrors I saw. Just can't seem to sleep at night. Sleep. Right.
Here's the
Return
thing, though.
back.
The funny thing is, though, the sleep spell forces you to sleep. It doesn't tell you what quality or style of dreams you're going to get.
Oh, that's true. There's still the nightmares.
Yeah. It just forces you to sleep. But whatever dreams you have, it does not force anything of that, so it's still in your head.
Be right back 1 sec.
You head down back into the basement. You cast guidance on Barry so he can make the jump.
I think actually
That's
if we take
a-
our time, could we just easily cross without having to use the spell like guidance?
It's not a cantrip.
It is a cantrip.
Oh, okay then. Freely cast guidance
you
on
go.
Barry as often as we can.
You can do it.
I don't see anything interesting in these doors.
Alright, are we still there? Okay, we're good.
So, what do the rest of these doors look like? Are they still as beaten and worn out and rotten as the rest of the
They're
doors?
kinda,
or...
yeah, they're kind of beaten, worn down.
This one's
Okay.
open.
Let's check to see what the rest of these doors lead first. Before we just go down the random first hallway we see.
Yeah, maybe we should just check if there are other just hallways. If they are, we just go for the first one Erdan went into, and
Yeah. Let's check.
if not, we check the room.
I
If it's,
search by type.
I mean,
It's best that we at least check to make sure there's nothing that's going to come up behind us in case we have to run by.
Mm.
So, how does this door look?
Same
still
as
is
all
the
the
same thing.
others.
Does it look like it's is it locked? When I check the knob or latch or whatever.
Nope, it is not locked.
Okay, just going to put the torch behind me so it's not blinding me as I'm peeking around the door as I pull it open or crack it. Just take a peek inside the room.
As you take a peek inside the room, you hear a click, and then suddenly, gray splooge. Alt for circle, shift to snap to grid. Whatever. And suddenly, a green sort of mist just sprays in your face. And Let's see.
Okay, what's my save?
Huh, huh. I like how that's. I should have made that green. Oh well. Before it gets in your face, you attempt to dodge out of the way. Roll. Everyone in that triangle needs to roll a dexterity save.
Sorry, what?
I don't see a triangle.
Yes!
You don't see it? Oh, I'm on the GM overlay. Hold on. Let me try that again. Oh, this time on the objects and tokens layer, as this green mist just kind of sprays from this door handle forcefully. So both Odasto and
Just barely
Barry.
missed it.
Odasto and Barry need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
You fool!
Alright, so Ishporia managed to dodge out of the way. Both Odasto and Barry, you're hit with this green kind of goop that burns and you take 8 damage.
Ow!
Oh god, my eyes!
Oh god.
Sorry.
Didn't check for traps, did you?
I wasn't
No.
expecting to be a trap, considering that all these doors were guarded by the big ugly thing.
Yeah. How dare they have multiple security measures in place?
Yeah, see.
Barry has suddenly become dubious of Asporia.
Well,
I got this.
okay.
Alright.
If you want, I can present my holy symbol and heal the both of you for 5 damage. Is that a waste of the healing?
Macy.
Do you require medical attention? Oh, I guess you're not. Yeah, you are the financier. And also random druid.
Let's see, DC 13 saves.
Yes, I definitely need healing.
I think I can go without it, but
I'm down to 5 HP.
Alright then. I will present my holy symbol and heal Adasto for 8 and Barry for 2.
It is done. They are
It
healed.
burns!
The door seems to just swing open, and you see a hallway.
But I see that there's a small thing right there.
Yes, it
Now go.
seems to be a.
Also a thing over here.
Okay, well, that's a hallway.
Yeah, so I'll just close the door.
The door is
Does
now
anybody-
closed.
Does anybody in this group have a keen eye?
I have 2 eyes.
Yes.
But are they keen?
Yeah, I mean, I really would not like to get sprayed again with what I assume was acid.
I have a
Plus it was green
perception
and
of
dark.
+1.
Oh
I
gosh.
will examine your doors for you.
Well,
What would you like open next, Adasto?
well, we're just checking everything, so just start from the bottom.
Alright, I'm gonna go to this
Oh,
door.
this one's
and I'm
open.
gonna
I think it's
check
safe.
it for traps.
Alright, roll perception.
I meant these.
Grum, it seems like a normal door to you.
This wall here that hasn't been opened yet.
Oh, fine then. I will examine this door.
Roll perception. Erdan, it appears to be a normal door to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go all the way over here, and I'm gonna say, Guncourt, go ahead and smash that, will you?
Which one? I didn't see.
I think he was at that
Closest one to you.
Well, there's 2 close to me.
The one is being pinged.
Alright, you want me to smash it? Is it locked?
Do it.
Did you try it?
I didn't, but smash it anyway.
I don't think that's a good idea. And then Guncourt
Uh,
probably smashes it.
I'm gonna look and see if it's locked.
Alright. You check the door. It actually is locked. But it's, you
Alright.
know, just one of those wooden doors.
I'm gonna smash it with my great axe.
No, you do a strength to smash it.
Well,
Oh.
I don't think anyone has a good enough sleight of hand or a thieves' kit to pick anything.
You ram yourself up against the door and manage to break the lock that was holding it in place. The door swings open.
Alright, so I should be able to see in there now, right?
Yes, technically. You can see a small hallway that turns a corner.
Alright, guys, there's a small hallway that turns right.
And how much would I bet this one
Performed a
right here is...
valuable service for your team.
We still gotta check this one, but this one's probably gonna be a small hallway that turns left.
Well, I'm gonna go up to this door and check this one with perception.
Gonna check this one.
It appears to be a normal door.
I'm apparently blind as a bat.
It appears to be a normal door.
What are you guys trying to check?
Just for traps.
Okay, I'm gonna cast my flame.
Okay. Going to...
Don't burn the dragon. She doesn't burn well.
Alright.
Gonna check the door. Is it locked?
Barry's flame on. It's 10 feet, right, Barry?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
10 feet.
stand away from the doors.
Which door? Who's
I
doing
already-
what? Who's doing what? I heard two people say something.
I didn't say anything.
It's for you.
Yeah. I'm checking this door. Is it locked? This one right here in front of me.
The door's not locked.
Okay. I'm just gonna go whatever side I need to be on and just try to get the door open that way.
Okay. You open the door and hear a click, and as soon as you hear that click, a burst of fire just shoots out from the door. There's a small burst of fire, and let's see, 20 feet.
Is it a cone?
Yep.
Okay.
Odasto, you are hit with a small burst of fire.
I stand the fucking door.
Hold on, let's do a reflex or dexterity save to try and not get hit by this giant cone of fire coming out from this door.
Can I get an advantage for this because I was, just I stepped away and tried to get as far away, and I'm like, I don't want to be hit by anything, so like I'm
Over here.
prepared if
appropriately
something
far away.
comes.
You're too close.
I won't give you advantage, but I will give you a +2
Okay, I'll take that.
because you were
So add
ready.
+2 to this. Whatever. I rolled 7. 9.
It kind of surprises you. You trip up on your feet, and it nicks you. You take a bit of damage from the fire, from the flames.
Sorry. Oh god.
8 damage.
Oh, fucks!
Oh, you guys
I
can't
already
see
healed you
this.
for 8 damage. You're done this time.
I'll use one of my healing words. I'm sorry.
And it also hits the
I'm just going
Minotaur.
to stand somewhere here. Actually, I'm going to stand in the other room as you open the door.
Stand in the other
Oh,
room.
sure. You get burned again and you start running towards me.
I'm just...
You get healed 8.
You get healed 8. The damage you took has been healed.
Yeah, but my robes, they're fucking ruined.
They're covered in acid and fire marks.
Oh yeah, your robes are pretty much ruined now. You're gonna have to get some new ones.
Yeah, definitely, because they've been acided, they've been burned, they've been hacked, they've been slashed, they've been...
Well,
Yeah, you should just roll like Guncork.
okay, so...
What, smashing down doors?
Now that that's open...
No,
what-
it's just a loincloth.
Oh.
So what's down this hallway now that the fire's currently done?
The door swings open and you manage to see a small room. I need
Oh.
to interact with this so I can zoom out just a little bit. There we go.
Okay, well, let's let Grum do what he's gonna do, and then I'll have Asporia mention the small room she found.
Grum, what were you doing?
I just checked the door. I'm kind of just standing here looking dumb.
No, he's just sitting at a door looking at it.
I was adjusting, cleaning my monocle.
Okay.
Yes, I say. Quiet.
I found a small room, guys. Well, gentlemen.
I don't want to go near there.
Okay.
Fire came out of there.
The fire's done with.
Oh, the fire's
Well, I've
gone.
got my torch. I'll check the room with you.
Yeah. I'll slowly, cautiously peek into the room.
You peek
And
into the
enter it.
room and notice to the
1
south.
second. Oh my perception.
You notice 5,000 zombies. No.
That's
Small room.
That's a tight space for 5,000 zombies.
There's a door to the south, and there's 2 doors to the south actually.
So it's a small alcove then. Okay.
It's a small alcove. You notice kind of like what seems to be a broken down wood burning lamp, a chair, and a bookcase.
So it's a small study.
It's a small reading room.
Gentlemen, I think I found a reading room.
Oh. Let me
I
see.
do like the sound of that.
Dunkirk
Oh,
no
that's
read.
premium.
Dunkirk no like.
Can you mark on the map where the bookcase would be in the desk?
Yes, let me draw that for you real quick.
Yeah. Send those out, so I won't be inside objects when they spawn in. That would be.
There's a
Yeah, I'll
bookcase
move
right
myself down.
there.
Okay.
There's a bookcase right there.
And the desk?
There's a desk right there.
Okay.
And there's a nice broken oil lantern right there that you could barely see because it's yellow. Let me change that to orange.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep my torch away from that corner then.
Oh no,
Case
how
anything-
dare you light the 100-year-old oil that hasn't broken down at all because... Grum, what are you investigating?
Just investigating the bookshelves.
A bunch of moldy old tomes. Some of them you've heard of, some of them you haven't. You probably have a couple of those books in your collection back home.
I checked this other door that's in front of me.
It's a door.
I'll
Is-
hand
Is it
Grum.
like locked?
No, it's open.
Oh, so I can open it
If
up.
this explodes, I'm going to burn you.
The whole tower collapses. No, it just opens up with a creak.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand my torch to Erdan or Grum and start taking a look over the tomes. Cause these are stuff
Well-
that interests Ishboria.
Well, while they're looking at that, I'm gonna check this door that's in front of me now. Is that locked?
Oh, it doesn't be an investigation, not perception.
What are you investigating?
The tomes.
It's mostly just commoner books. There's
Nothing
nothing
of
really
interest.
out of the ordinary.
Okay. Nothing that interests me then.
Guncook, that it's just another door to the south. To the
So
south
it's-
of
Is it locked?
you. It is not locked.
Is there
I'm
a
gonna get-
drawer or
I'm
anything
gonna get out of the
connected to
way.
for the desk? Is there like a drawer connected to it or anything, or is it just like a normal like
No, it's
desk?
just a normal desk. Normal reading
Okay.
desk.
I'm gonna go ahead and open the door.
Wait, before you
Yeah,
open
I'm
it, let
leaving.
me do a perception check.
Barry wants to look at it before you open it.
Yeah, open it. You're good.
It's fine. There's no traps on it.
Fucking evacuated the room. What the fuck?
Look, I've been burned today. No, actually, I'm going to still go.
You've opened the door, but you can't really see because all the torch holders are scaredy cats and they're around corners
I
and
have
stuff.
I have dark vision though. I can
So
see
he
in dark.
technically
Dark
has
vision.
low light in his area.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay. So, you managed to see through the hall.
Okay.
You see
I've
a
been
wall on the
burnt
far
enough
side.
today. I really don't want to be close to a door when it's opened.
Give me a second here. Look at Guncork. Here's your sheet.
18 on this door.
Which door? The one just up
The
there?
final door.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm looking at something real quick.
that's fine.
It is a simple door with no traps on it.
Okay, I'm still gonna say I probably should have invested in the 10-foot pole, but I never saw that in the equipment list. May have missed it.
Maybe.
But I'm just gonna do what I did with the last door I opened and just stay off to the side and just try to swing it open.
Alright, give me a second.
So
Okay.
anything that comes directly out can maybe miss me, hopefully.
You're opening that door?
This door up here?
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
you opening it? Okay. It swings open. No fire explodes out of it. Seems to open
No
up into
air-
a small room.
Okay, now get
However, as you peek inside, a fire from dragon comes out.
No, it turns out the whole entire room is just
It was
filled with a
Lordy.
gelatinous
It was Lordy regardless. He was hiding. 1 second. I gotta do some. Let's see.
No, the funny thing is, though, it's just a giant gelatinous cube that can't go anywhere else in the dungeon. It's just stuck in this space.
Yes, the gelatinous cube, the object that can turn itself into basically liquid, can't get through a 5-foot door.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Grum and just tell him, I hear heavy breathing, and it's not Guncork.
You think it's coming from that other room?
Can I pinpoint where it's coming from?
You think it's coming from the room to the south.
Heavy breathing.
So that's only one of the 2 hallways to the south, then.
Based on that information, can I do like a perception check from the doorway here?
Go ahead. You don't hear the heavy breathing.
Jesus, stupid rolls, man. Just nothing but garbage rolls today.
Well, do you ask the other
Ridiculous.
ones to try and listen for it?
Guncork, Barry says he could hear some breathing in there. Do you hear anything? No, because we're all retarded.
Nope.
Am I crazy?
Yes.
Hey, what are you guys down there talking about?
Hey.
I found us another room up here.
Erdan, can you hear anything coming from up here? Me and Guncork can't, but Barry seems very sure
I
that
only
there's
hear
something.
clamoring.
Finally, something.
15.
Something.
Oh, 14, yeah.
You think you can hear the faint. You can think you can hear some faint breathing, but you're not sure. It could just be Barry, or Guncork.
It's a
Maybe
Or
he's
Grum.
crazy.
Maybe he's crazy.
Maybe he is.
Confirm that Barry's crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna step inside.
As you step inside,
No, go.
as you step inside, you are immediately swung at. Something
I knew it.
immediately swings a giant morning star at you.
Danger sense. What save do I do?
No, you didn't. You didn't see it. Uh-oh.
Oh my
That and it's a nat 20.
So
I
it
think
says in here.
Guncork's going to fly out of the room.
I don't
Guncork
think
goes
Guncork's
in.
gonna be waffle.
Feed Guncork
It
all
just
out.
smacks you in the face, and you go down.
What is Guncook's main health?
What do you mean main health?
How?
XP.
His max XP is 23.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Do you want to drop to 1, or do you want to go unconscious?
So how come my danger sense doesn't kick in?
Because you
It
didn't
says-
see it until you walked into the room. It was already swinging at you, and you couldn't react in time.
Yeah, because you have to. Danger Sense specifically says you have a advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see. Dex saving throws, not attacks against your AC or anything like that.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so I have the choice to go down or have 1 health.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Take the 1 health and leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 1 health.
Disengage.
Alright. Guncork gets hit in the face with a morning star. Hey, where are you going?
Trying to leave!
Yeah, it's initiative. It's combat. You don't know if you get to leave yet.
Barry's just gonna look at all of you. I told you
The
I'm not
initiative
crazy.
Window up.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up.
Okay, thank you.
Oh no.
I'm the best at initiative.
Oh.
Well, Barry, just because there was breathing there doesn't mean you're not crazy.
Hey, Barry, it all floats down here. Wanna join?
Has everyone rolled initiative?
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Guncork steps into the room, he gets smacked in the head with a morning star, catching him off balance. As a big, ugly monster is standing there, menacingly.
Oh man. Hey, Dragonborn, did you hear something?
Guncork still standing, but for how long?
I heard this large sound that sounded like a gong or a large, hollow
Will the
sound.
players run away? Or will they fight and hope Guncork doesn't die? Find out next time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Fuckers.